Nina Soul with Spiritual Vibes. What up? I am so excited. I am so excited that I am no longer talking to myself. I have subscribers. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much. I'm driving again. Oh, there's gonna be another Riding with a Witch video, just to let you guys know. I don't know why I like driving, because then I can talk more freely, and I don't know. I like driving and doing this, and I'm not doing it dangerous either. Like, I have like a thing holding you guys. That way I don't have to like hold it with my hand or anything like that. So I actually have something holding the phone so that I can record. You guys still bounce around a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm getting my video done. So I want to thank you guys and welcome you guys to my channel. And like I said, I am so freaking happy that I am not talking to myself anymore. Because I seriously felt like I was talking to myself for a little bit. I was like, God damn, I must be that boring. So, and I have Lady Grave Dancer to thank for that. She is such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. I can't even say it enough. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been annoying her with how many thank yous, and like I ran out of words to be able to like express my appreciation. But I mean, I really appreciate her taking the time, you know, to do that video with me, and to do future videos with me. Like, it makes me feel very I feel pretty fucking special. I feel pretty special. Hold on, sorry. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if this is like legal to be recording videos. So I was like, I kind of thought that was a cop for a second. Like, oh shit. I don't know if it's like legal or not to be doing this. I mean, I'm not holding the phone, so I would think. I mean, I don't know. If you guys know, like, let me know. Whether or not you know if it's legal or not. It might even be different depending on which city or state or whatever. But let's see, what was today's topic? I'm just like overjoyed. Like, you don't even know. I'm like, so I can't even express it enough. I'm freaking happy. So I've been getting a lot of questions about like my God, my Jesus, you know, being my God, and how it is that like what I mean by not being a religious person but still having Jesus as my God. Come on, bitch, wake up. Sorry. Sorry. I don't get road rage, but when somebody's like, it's a green light and you're just sitting there, you're gonna get beeped at, because, you know, we got to keep it moving. Can't get lost in your thoughts while you're driving. So how Jesus can be my God without being a religious person? Jesus, he is still my God because he is the only God that I've ever known. And like my goddess, I didn't have a goddess before. I mean, being, you know, the way that we started out, being a Catholic person, I did worship the Virgin Mary. So, the Virgin Mary, she's almost in like the Hispanic Catholic religion, the Virgin Mary is like bigger than Jesus. Like, she's more worshipped than, I mean, like, it sounds funny, but like, for real, like, she's more worshipped than Jesus. Like, Jesus is still worshipped, but the Virgin Mary to the Hispanic people is like, she's the goddess. They don't call her that, you know, but they, you know, they call her like, you know, like mother of God, you know, things like that. They have different names for her. They don't call her like the goddess or anything. So, you know, like, me looking back at it, she is a goddess. She was my goddess for a moment. And the reason why that changed was because Yemaya, my goddess now, she presented herself to me, which is, she's still the same, she's still the Virgin Mary, she's still the same goddess, but she's just like, the Virgin Mary never came and like spoke to me. She never came to my dreams and like invited me into like her arms, you could say. Yemaya did that. So that was how Yemaya became my goddess. So for right now, Jesus is my God. And it's because I haven't had another God come to me and, call for me. Like, I haven't had that yet. And it might happen in the future, It might happen later on. But for right now, there hasn't been another God that has called out to me. And, so back to this, God, my God being Jesus, but not being a religious person. I don't follow any man-made religion. Man-made religion meaning Christian, Catholic, Lutheran, things like that. Man-made religions. I don't follow those. And I might get a lot of shit for that, from other people that are like, if you believe in Jesus, you're a religious person. That's bullshit. Because my Jesus is different from a religious person's Jesus. Like, I have never read the Bible. I won't read the Bible. Because for me, the Bible was written by a man-made religion. The Bible was written by a man about another person, Jesus, or the other people in the stories. This man wrote these stories not being in the shoes of the person that he was writing about. So he is talking about Jesus and, but he wasn't in Jesus's shoes. Like, he didn't feel what Jesus felt. He didn't see what Jesus seen. He didn't believe, or he didn't, it's like you don't know. Okay, for instance, somebody could write a story about me. They could follow me around, they could watch everything I do, they could write stories about me. But the thing is that you're not me, you're not within me. So you don't know exactly what it is that I'm feeling at certain moments. You don't know what my true beliefs are, how I truly feel about certain things. You don't know any of that. And for me, the Bible is like the game telephone. So there's for those of you that don't know how the game of telephone works, I'll kind of break it down a little bit. The game of telephone is, there's a source where that first conversation takes place, where the first story is told. And then as it travels to other people, people change it. People add on, people put their own little twist to it. It's changed so much. And that, to me, that is just how I see the Bible. So therefore, any connection that I have to Jesus, my God, is through me. I don't read the Bible. And I don't need to. I don't feel I need to, because for me, that book was written by somebody that didn't even live that life. By somebody that was just watching and just if they were even watching, or if they were even sitting next to him, or if they were even that close to him. Anybody could say that they knew anybody, and they could lie about it. So to sit there and live my life by a book, that was written by who knows who, and not being the person, not being Jesus, and telling us what rules and what we can and cannot do, and what is right and what is wrong, and stuff like that. I choose not to live my life based off of rules in a book, because if something feels right to me, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like something that I'm doing might be wrong in the eyes of another person, but it's justified within me, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna feel bad about it at all, because if I'm doing it or saying it or feeling it, it's for a reason. I'm not a spiteful person. I don't know. I mean, I can be a very loving person, but I am very watchful. I'm very cautious. And the reason why I am cautious and watchful is because I've been through some shit, you know? And that is just the way that I feel I need to be. And I mean, I connect with everybody. I'm not a judgmental person. I don't judge anybody. And that's another thing that I feel that religion is tearing people apart, because we have all these things that are putting fear into us. You know, we have all these things that are controlling us. We have the government, we have religion, we have fear. All these things are controlling us, and they are making us feel like we have to believe in certain things, and if we don't believe in those certain things, then we're wrong. If you know, and that's what I don't want for spirituality. I wish it didn't go that way, because I know that there is some people that they feel like they need to rank themselves in what it is that they practice or in their craft. They feel like they know it all, and the truth is that you know what you feel inside, but for another person, what they feel inside could be completely different. Does that make them wrong? No, it doesn't, because what they're doing is right for them. What you're doing is right for you. So to tell another person what is right and what is wrong, you're being a religious person. You're having those traits of a religious person. A spiritual person is accepting of all things, whether it be bad or good. You are accepting of all things, because you know that there has to be a balance between good and bad. There has to be a balance between light and dark. There has to be a balance between love and hate. There has to be a balance within everything. And if one thing is gonna exist, you also have to believe that the other thing exists as well. Sorry, you guys, I'm parking right now. Hold on. I had to put my coffee down and everything. I don't know, my phone is being weird, so hopefully it's not fucking up this video, because I hate that when I'm speaking some like real life shit, and then all of a sudden like my video is messed up or something, and then I can't put it. So hopefully it's not messing up my video or anything. Alright, so I'm gonna park, that way I can speak more about this. And so that is kind of like a brief little piece about how I feel as a spiritual person, with the God being Jesus for me. And So I remember a question. Like I'm trying to like I'm like talking, I'm trying to remember some of the questions that were asked. I didn't get a chance to write them all down yet, so I'm just gonna like, I guess one of the ones that stood out for me was there was a comment about if if you can have Jesus as your God but still be a witch. And when I did that video with Tequila, with Lady Grave Dancer, she said it so perfectly. You can believe in a unicorn. You can believe in anything. And you can still be a witch. You can believe in whatever it is that you want to believe in. Really all it is, having a god and having a goddess, is you basically acknowledging that the divine feminine energy exists and the divine masculine energy exists. And by having a god and a goddess, it doesn't matter. Your god could be a tree, your goddess could be the dirt, the earth. That could be your goddess. And that is you putting, because if you see a tree as being masculine and, earth, dirt being feminine, those are the energies that you get. So you can have your god be a tree, you can have your goddess be dirt. It's all in your connection. And for me, Jesus Jesus for me is not like what you read in the Bible. And to be honest, I never read the Bible, so I don't know what they all say in there. I have a cousin who is a spiritual Christian. She is a spiritual Christian, but she still has those programmed. Sometimes it's like a little bit of programmed way of thinking, but then the thing is that once we're talking about it and I let her know, that's your Christian, like that's your programmed Christian talking right now. She is a spiritual person that understands that, and she gets what I mean, and she knows that I don't mean it to be disrespectful in any way. I don't mean it to be that way. Um, I don't, I, like I said, I am accepting of all people. I don't judge people. I'm not like, oh, because you're Christian, you're a religious person, you have, you're judgmental and stuff like that. I don't judge people. I just base what I say off of what I experience. The reason why I say what I say is because I've experienced that. I've experienced being judged and, having people do the sign of the cross at me, which is another thing. The only cross on my body that I have is a tattoo on my hand. This is the only cross on my body that I have. And I got this done when I did this to myself. I think I was like maybe 12 or 13. Yes, I tattooed myself. I was like 12 or 13, and I was just starting to get into my path. And now when I think of the cross, for some reason, when I think of a cross, I don't it doesn't really resonate. Like I use the pentacle more than what I use the cross, because the cross for me represents suffering. That's what it represents for me. The pentacle represents, well, the elements. It represents the elements. And again, before this man-made religion came out, this these Christian religions and Catholic religions, things like that, before these man-made religions came out, earth was here long before man. So you have to think about that. If you have an earth-based belief, you have a connection with the earth, that is your strongest connection that you can have to any deity it is that you want to worship or that you want to believe in, is through the earth, because this earth existed way before humans did. And then for humans to make this religion and this belief and this and put these rules and judgment and all these things. But you got to look at it, they're judging people that have an earth-based belief and an earth-based religion. They're judging us, and we're actually believing in and worshiping something that was here way before their religion was, way before religion existed, earth existed. So when you are connecting to the earth, you are connecting to the divine. You are connecting to everything that was before what is now, if that makes any sense. Hopefully you guys get me, because sometimes I have a way of talking and a way of I don't know. Hopefully you guys get me though. I'm pretty sure you guys do. I'm pretty sure you do. If not, let me know and I can, kind of break it down a little bit more. Um I'm trying to feel for what else it was that I wanted to say about this. Um Another thing, you don't need to have one god. You don't need to have one goddess. You can have as many gods, as many goddesses as you want. You can have saints, angels, whatever, spirit animals, totem animals. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. Whatever you feel that you have a connection with, because if you're not connected to what it is that you believe in, then you're not truly believing in it. If you don't feel that connection, if you're not like, this is it, this is magic, you should feel it, you'll feel it. And you can pick and you can make your own religion, your own belief, your own practice, your own whatever it is that you want to call it. For me, it's a practice, because with witchcraft, you never completely know everything, because times are changing, things are changing. Inventions are made. I think this way. I really think this way, that if witches back in the day, if witches had the things that we have around us now, they probably would have been using them. So don't feel that you have to stick to certain ways because that was how it was back then, or you have to do certain ways the way, certain things the way that they did them back then. Because if they would have had, certain things that we have now, like, I'm trying to think. Um, hmm. I keep going back to this mortar and pestle thing. Okay, so I love the mortar and pestle. I love it. But if you need to grind some shit like quick and you don't want to be sitting there, you know what I mean? You can put your intention into that grinder as you're pushing the button for it to grind these things. You could be putting your intention into pushing that button and just feeling that energy and putting your intention into what it is that you're grounding up, and it's still magical. It still is. It You don't have to be like, oh, if I'm gonna be a witch, I need this. And no, because witches back then probably would have been using a fucking electric grinder had they had them. That's just the way I feel. But so things like that. Or I don't know, I'm trying to think what else, what other tools it is that we have around us. I mean, maybe if you guys have any ideas, if you guys get what I mean, like, certain things that were invented after time that we can use now, um, in our practice and our path as tools or anything like that, please feel free to like comment and share, or whatever it is. Do a video if you want, video response, whatever it is that you guys want to do. Because if you guys have like a trick that you do or something that you use to do something. I mean, sharing is caring. Share what it is that you do, because that is how that I'm sorry, I just got a text message. Sorry, you guys. That is how we all learn from each other. And like I said, we have so many things controlling this in this day and time. Like we have so many things that are controlling us, and it would be a shame if spirituality became like religion and we just started separating ourselves from each other, because that's not what spirituality is about. Spirituality is about coming together. And when you come together and when everybody has different opinions, different views, different, you can have all those things, but respect that everybody else might see things differently. And that is how we learn things. We learn things from people that do things in a different way. We learn like that. And for like I said, for me, I call this a practice, because things are always changing. You're never going to completely know everything, and you're not supposed to know everything, because if you knew everything, you would never be learning. You would be teaching everybody else. And for me, if somebody's learning something off of me, I don't want to thank you. I don't want that. I don't want, a thank you. I want you to show me something, like I show you something, you show me something. That is feeding my mind. That is feeding my brain. That is giving me knowledge. That is me growing. That is me seeing things in a different way. And whether or not I'm going to take what it is that you taught me and put it into my path, that's on me, and that's my choice. And that would be something, that's another thing that as a teacher, for anybody out there that's teaching certain things in this path, in this practice, you have to accept that because you're teaching these certain things, don't feel that it comes out of as disrespect if the people that are learning from you do not do it exactly like you taught, or do not take what it is that you taught them and keep it and use it in their practice. Don't feel that your knowledge that you were giving was not appreciated. It just wasn't resonating within the person that you were teaching. But that's not to say that the next person that you teach that thing to, they might, it might fit in perfectly with what it is that they believe and how it is that they're practicing. It might fit in perfectly with them, and they'll stick with it. And yeah, so I guess, I don't know, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna be doing another video like right after this one, doing my big announcement, my big huge announcement. So you guys definitely have to check that out. I am freaking excited. Like I can't even tell you. Like I'm so excited. And you know what I just noticed? I've been wearing this sweater in a couple videos, and I don't know, it's my favorite. It's my favorite sweater. So if you guys see, I wash it all the time. So don't be like, oh, Nina's a scrub. No, no, I wash it. Okay. It's just my favorite. It's my favorite. I don't know. Cause it's like so fitting, and it's like soft on the inside, and it's kind of like chill clothes. But like when you have like that chill clothes that they're comfy, but still sexy. That's the shit you need to wear when you're not feeling like, wearing some tight, uncomfortable clothing. If you're going to get something comfy, make sure it's at least sexy, because you still want to, my husband gets home from work and he's like all over me. And just because I do that, like I don't do my makeup and my hair and get dressed for, everybody else out here. Like I do this for me, because it makes me feel good. And I also do it for my husband because it makes him feel good. So, well, all right, you guys, I'm gonna end this video and get ready for my next video. And I'll be going through all the comments again and checking to see what, what questions, and I'll make sure I write them down and everything like that. I don't want not one question to go unanswered, because I want to go through all of these, because if I can help anybody in any way, that, and you know what too, like I thought about it. I'm like, how many people have Jesus as their God, but they feel that if they have Jesus as their God, they're considered religious. And it's not true. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not religious at all. I'm a spiritual person, a spiritual being. And Jesus is my God. And you can bash me, you can whatever the fuck. I don't care. It's not, I'm still wearing my damn seatbelt. I don't care. I don't care what it is that people think about it, what it is that people feel about it. Because if it feels right to me, then that's what I'm going to do. And I feel that we all need to be that way. Like, we all need to, don't be afraid to say who it is that you believe in, or what it is that you believe in. And don't be afraid to, I don't feel that I'm any less of a witch because I have Jesus as my God. Because like I said, my Jesus is completely different. He's different. Like, all that shit that I don't want to say shit, but all the stuff that is in the Bible, like I said, I haven't read it. Oh, and this was what I was getting to too, is that my cousin is a Christian, a spiritual Christian. And when I talked to her about, because she's a spiritual Christian that likes to hear about my practice. She's interested. And when I talk to her, she understands me. She gets me. And I'll tell her things. I'll tell her knowings that I get. I'll tell her, what I feel inside. And it's funny because she reads the Bible. So she'll tell me, that's in the Bible, like, oh, that's in the Bible, that there's wise women in the Bible, there's seers in the Bible, there, she tells me all these things about the people that are in the Bible. And it's like, I didn't know that, but witches have been around forever. And I feel that witchcraft was the very first, I don't want to say religion, but the very first practice, the very first belief for me was witchcraft, because witchcraft is an earth-based practice. Earth has been here, like I said, Earth has been here way before man. Earth was here before the Bible. Earth was here. So I don't know. That's just my way of thinking. But I mean, it's still pretty cool to know that, we even have our place in the Bible, and people don't want to acknowledge that. Religious people don't want to acknowledge that, but we're fucking here. We've been here. We've been here. And for me, like I said before, for me, Jesus was a witch. He was. And if you guys have your opinions about it, like I said, my Jesus, the Jesus I believe in, he was a witch. And he didn't put those rules and I don't know, for me that was somebody else making rules in a way to control people. And I'm not about control, because I'm a spiritual person. I don't believe in control. So yeah, like I said, you can, and I am proof that you can have Jesus as your God and not be a religious person. I'm your proof. So if you guys have any questions, you guys want me to, go deeper into things, please let me know. And like I said, there is not a question out there that I will not answer. You know, unless you come at me in a disrespectful way, which I haven't had that yet. So I mean, I'm glad because you know, I'm sure I'll like I'm sure it's bound to happen because I think it happens for everyone on here. You know, it's just part of, you know, being out there. You're gonna have different, you know, people are gonna have a difference in opinions and stuff like that. So any questions that are, you know, that you guys want to know, feel free to ask and I'll answer them. And if you guys want to know more, like I said, don't hesitate. So, all right, that's it. Now I'm gonna go because I am sitting in my car in the parking lot, and people are probably looking like, "Who the fuck is she talking to?" And I'm talking to all you guys because I have subscribers. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you at my next video, and I'm gonna be doing that like right now, right now. So, yeah, hopefully you guys check it out. And like I said, welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you at the next video. Blessed be.